What an honor it is today to have our inaugural press conference today, led by students, for students, and to really change the game in a topic that is very important to me. I know all of you, and especially the leadership students that we have here at Tahquitz that decided to take this thing to the next level. So before we begin, I would ask that you stand, please, for the presentation of colors and the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
See that face?
Special round of applause, please, for Brittany Gadsden and the presentation of colors. Again, welcome today to the first ever Tahquitz press conference that we've ever done. What a proud moment, not only as a principal, but as a father. You guys are no different than my own kids to me, and as we have began this conversation about Boeing over the last couple of weeks, beginning with the video Jonah that you guys remember on the announcements, and then some of the responses to him, some of your stories have melted my heart and really compelled me to ask some pretty powerful questions. And here's the unique thing about what we're doing today. This isn't about a bunch of adults getting together with fancy suits, paying a lot of money to have a great lunch to sit around and talk about how important harmony is at our schools. The adults don't have the solutions. If we did, there wouldn't be an issue. In order for us to take a major action step on an issue that impacts us all, it has to be driven and led by students. And what a better group of students to begin a very important conversation. I want to first also begin to thank, and if I can, when I call your name, if you could come up behind me, I'd like to thank Dr. Barry Cayrell, who could not be here. He is the new superintendent of Hemet Unified School District. Nick Reed, who is from My Valley Online. Right now this is actually streaming live, which is pretty much of a risk because you gave me a microphone and asked me what I was thinking, which sometimes could go in a lot of different directions with my own ADHD. Linda Krupa from Hemet City Council. John Jansen, Community Development. John Scott, Community Christian Church. Chief Brown of the Hemet Police Department. Chief Morris of the Hemet Fire Department. Casey Simpson from our Plus program. Victor Soto from the Arms of Love Church. Michael Ramirez and Hope Anderson. I want to thank these folks for being here, and for a lot of folks that could not be here today, but I think their presence here today sends a very clear message that we will not wait for any school or any district or any agency to begin this effort. With or without them, we are going to begin to make major shifts at working on this. But I would like to give them just an opportunity to introduce themselves and offer up their support. Begin with Casey.
So my name is Casey Simpson, and I've been the Plus program leader here for, this will be our 3rd year. Plus stands for Peer Leaders Uniting Students, and about once a month we come together, bring students together, maybe they don't know one another, just to create a safer environment on campus. And these kids have been doing an awesome job, and I'm just there to facilitate, and it's all about them and you, and I support this 100% because this is something that's dear to me, because I care about everyone that walks into my classroom and onto the campus every day. So it's awesome.
My name is Pastor Victor Soto. I'm here in regards of Arms of Love to support you as the students. As Dr. Rose said, that you guys are my sons and daughters. Even though I have a daughter who's here also, class 2013, Mary Martinez, little plug. But I would like to let you guys know that I'm looking forward to work side by side with you guys throughout this year. And thank you for the opportunity.
I'm Pastor John Scott from Community Christian Church here in our valley, and a firm believer that leadership is not just an adult thing. Leadership comes from people of all ages, multi-generational, and so I love to see the effort when students like you step up and say, we want to make this place a better place, not just our school, but our valley. And I know that the people who are standing up here care a whole lot about our valley, and we know that a big part of that solution is going to come right from you as students, so thank you for letting us be a part of it.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Joe Morris, City of Hemet Fire Department Fire Chief. Thank you for inviting us here today. I think it's a terrific thing you guys are doing, getting together as one, as a unit. You guys should be proud of yourselves for starting this off, this anti-bullying program. The fire department supports you completely. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm Dave Brown. I'm a graduate of that gold and red school over in the corner. But I still feel like I'm one of you, coming from the Valley. Tahquitz wasn't here, believe it or not, when I graduated. I'm so proud of my fellow students in the Hemet Unified School District, specifically here at Tahquitz, because you've stepped up to the plate, whether you were appointed as a leader or volunteered to be a leader or found yourself in a leadership position. As leaders, you know it's a lot easier to be a leader when things are going well, when you don't see a bullying event happening or when you're not being bullied yourself. But when you really are called to lead is when the times get tough. And so that's what I encourage you to do, is step up to the plate when you see bullying happening, when you see an event that you know could lead to a criminal act. I consider you all partners, by the way, in public safety and in keeping our community safe. We can't do this alone, and by you all stepping up and answering the call to lead in this effort, you're helping us to police this valley. So thank you for what you're doing. And good luck as you move forward. It gets tough when you're down in the trenches, but your leaders are here for a reason today because you can handle it. Thanks for having us.
Good afternoon, Tahquitz. My name is Michael Ramirez, and I coordinate prevention programs. And I must say I'm very impressed with this school. Very impressed. I remember my first year here in 2007, and I remember just seeing the transition the school has made over the last 5 years under the leadership of Dr. Rowe. So again, you guys, congratulations, the great effort. Keep pushing, and let's keep moving forward. Thank you.
I also want to thank briefly Mrs. McGowan, her ASB crew, Link crew, the best most avid students around. And a trio that I have, not only are phenomenal counselors, but very, very good friends and mentors to me. I'd like to thank Ms. Warwick, Sandy, and Matt Biber for their support as well. The last group perhaps is the most important and has the most important job. And I'd ask right now if my parents that are sitting behind could stand up real quick that represent our Tahquitz Parent Engagement Committee. These ladies right here have generated over 300 parents, teachers, and students to be part of what you are seeing here today. So we thank you for the hard work that you do, not only in taking care of your own, but in taking care of the collective Hemet family here. So we appreciate that. I will not belabor this any longer, but other than say this. Most of you know my story. My mom was 14 years old when she brought me into this world. Never got past 8th grade. And made some very, very difficult choices young to commit to being a mom at the expense of her own dreams, her own aspirations. She will always be my hero, my example, and I share that simply because along the way she has taken a lot of hits. Bullying isn't just something exclusive to youth. Adults can be pretty spiteful as well, which again, it really, to be your principal, a father of 4, well, 3.5, Mogus is only 2. Those of you who have all seen the movie Up. The best moment I've ever had with a student, I was trying to have an emotional conversation with the kid, and the kid goes, "Oh my gosh, Ro, you are Dougie." I said, before I even get upset with that, I said, "Who's Dougie?" They go, "There's this dog." Which didn't come out very right. There's this dog, but he really had a difficult time focusing on one thing. So every time the dog would hear the word squirrel, he would stop. So now every time I go around campus, I hear people yelling squirrel. I'll take it as a compliment. Again, in a roundabout way, guys, here's the invitation to do the right thing. It will not be easy. And I want to leave you with this before I invite up our first speaker. And it's one of my favorite quotes by Theodore Roosevelt. And I actually read this at my grandfather's funeral. It says, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how strong the man who stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, and who comes up short again and again, because there is no effort without error or shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best in the end knows the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. This is not the time for cowards. This is the time for leaders, and it will begin here." With that being said, I would like to introduce Mr. Yetzi Ramos, our first speaker.
Good morning, Tahquitz. I'm Yetzi Ramos. And I used to be a victim of bullying too, like many people out there. They stole from me, not only in a sense of material, but morally too. I used to stay up every single night and ask myself and God, why couldn't I dress better or look better? But most importantly, why couldn't I be straight like all the other guys? And I started hating myself. I started hating everything I was and everything I stood for. They verbally and physically shoved their insecurities into me. And I started walking around facing the ground because I was ashamed of who I was and who I stand for. I brushed my teeth in the dark because the bare image of myself would cause voices in my head that would torment me. And it was their voices insulting me. And every time I'd see myself in an image as a picture or as a mirror, I would get those voices in my head and they would torment me. Soon enough, I believe that I was like worse than any other living particle in this world. I seriously thought the bottom of my shoe was worth more than I was. I tried committing suicide a lot. Whether it was through cutting myself, I tried hanging myself once. But I got out of it. And that's what I'm here for. I want to help everybody in Tahquitz and everybody in this state to get out of this, because I don't wish anyone to go through this. It's really hard. And here, the three of us stand to invite you guys to please join us. THS Swagger. Students will always give and get respect.
I'd like to introduce now the next speaker, Priscilla Memo.
Hi you guys. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know me. I'm Priscilla Memo. So if you don't know, I'm Priscilla. Most of you guys know me because I'm pretty loud or I'm pretty blunt. So today you guys will see a different side of me. And you guys will get to feel the pain that I felt once when I was young. So here it goes. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Most of you guys see me as somebody that's intimidating, or you're scared to approach me and say hi because of my facial expression or the way I talk or who I hang out with. But I'm here today to tell you guys that there's more to me than just that confidence and strong personality. I'm not all powerful in how you guys see me. So I've been on both sides of the road, from being bullied and being the one that's bullying others, because I've been so insecure from when I got bullied in the 6th grade. I moved around a lot. My parents were struggling, so we had to move to different houses, different cities, and I went to about 4 different middle schools for 6th grade. And one of them that I went to was only for 6th graders. And when I first got there, I seen that it was just mostly Mexicans, and just there was no other race but that certain race, and I felt kind of left out because I'm the only islander and everybody expected me to fit in. They wanted me to talk the way they talked, act the way they acted, dress the way they dressed in order to fit in. And most of you guys know me, I don't put up with that. I'm not gonna, if you're not gonna accept me for who I am, I'm not gonna be a part of what you are. You either take me as I am or I'm not gonna be with you. So they didn't accept my attitude and my personality. So one day I was in the restroom, and when I came out of the stalls, about 10 girls jumped me, and there was problems going on at my house with my older siblings, and my parents didn't really pay attention to me. So I didn't tell my parents until about 2 weeks later. I told my sister. So my sister went to the school and she talked to the principal, and it all stopped. But even though it stopped, you guys know how teenagers are. It doesn't matter if the principal tells them to stop, they're gonna still bug you. So every day on the bus ride to school, I already knew I was gonna be miserable. So I'd always think of a place to go hide, so they won't see me. So one day I prayed and I thought about all the blessings in my life, and I thought about all the positive things in my life. I had so many people that loved me, and I realized I'm too blessed. I'm not gonna let no petty little nonsense like that overcome my life and let it overcome my emotions. That's why I am the way I am today. I'm blunt, I'm confident in myself because of what I went through. Underneath all this confidence, underneath all of this, there's hurt, there's pain. I went through stuff. I went through all this stuff in order to be who I am today. I wasn't born strong. I wasn't born confident. I went through all these struggles to be who I am today. So I'm standing here in front of all of you guys. I'm telling you guys I'm encouraging you to join me and Kaylee and Yetzi and Tahquitz Swagger in this fight to stomp out bullying. We need to be aware of what's around us. So I need you guys to join us and stop this. It doesn't need to happen anymore. Okay.
We have asked Gisela Maldonado to, sometimes words aren't enough. And sometimes the best way to get messages across to emotions that we sometimes can't explain is through song.
But filled up with pride, I won't let them see no tears in my eyes. I'm mad at the world, it can be so unfair. The judgment, the jealousy, still I'm not scared. I'm focused, determined, I'm ready to win. Critics inside won't doubt me again. Darkness is gone, I'm ready to shine. Right now it's victory time, and they can't bring me down. No, test me, I know they will try, and they can't bring me down. No, I know what I'm made of inside, will they bring me down? No, it ain't over until the last round, will they bring me down? No, if I stumble I won't hit the ground, they can't bring me down. My heart's beating fast, my adrenaline's high. I'm raging like fire, I aim at the sky. Cause I know what I want, I'll rewrite the rules. I know my value, I'm God's precious jewel. I've given my all to the dream that I choose. Time to turn back, I simply refuse. I'm flying high all over the world. Try to catch me, I'll never fall, but you can't bring me down. No, test me, I know they will try, you'll never bring me down. No, I know what I'm made of inside, and you can't bring me down. No, it ain't over until the last round, will they bring me down? No, if I stumble I won't hit the ground, but you can't bring me down. No, oh, no, 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 no. Oh, you can't bring me down. Oh, no, no. Test me, I know they will try, and they can't bring me down. No, I know what I'm made of inside, and they can't bring me down. No, it ain't over until the last round, will they bring me down? No, if I stumble I won't hit the ground, because you can't bring me down.
Now the leader of Tahquitz Swagger, Kaylee Myers.
Good morning, staff, students, and dignitaries. My name is Kaylee Myers. A lot of you may know me. I'm a senior here at Tahquitz High, and I'm an average person just like everyone else. These are my friends. I've had classes with them, and I've seen them throughout my high school career. They're wonderful people that have been through some rough times, maybe more than once. But here they are, standing before you today to tell their story. Here we are. We are the students of this valley. We are strong as one, but some of us are broken as individuals. Stories like Yetzi's and Priscilla's happen every day. Stories all over the news about suicides and students, just like the ones present here today, giving up the fight. There were warnings, but there was also no one who understood. Where was everyone? Where were the people that understand what we as teenagers in today's society are going through? It's not fake. It's not fiction. It's real, and it's a problem. Our generation is a completely different set of minds than when our parents and grandparents grew up. Social media paints a picture of an image impossible to achieve. Today, the very definition of beautiful is how many likes you can get on a picture. It's not simple, and it's not easy. So what do we do? Where's the answer? We, the students, are the answer, together. I would like to present to you Tahquitz Swagger, SWAGGER, also known as Students Will Always Give and Get Equal Respect. Tahquitz Swagger has gone viral with a new page on Facebook and its very own website, www.tahquitzswagger.weebly.com. This will be the place where students can safely come and tell their story. This is where students can receive the support they need to get through anything life may throw at them. They will know their classmates, friends, and people their own age are there for them. No teachers, no administration, no adults. It's students talking to other students. No one will understand a young adult more than someone their own age. They may have the empathy required to keep the fight and the strength of the student body on the continual path of growth. We are here, and there's someone listening. We would like to extend an invitation to every school in Riverside County to join Tahquitz. We would like to have one student representative from each school to be a part of Tahquitz Swagger. Via social media, we will explore, question, and discover a path to prevent bullying and the aftermath that comes along with it. Find us on facebook.com/TahquitzSwagger and www.tahquitzswagger.weebly.com.
Wow, that's all I can say. I have the most blessed position in the world. I get to be with you guys every day at the best high school, with the best teachers, with the best students around, period. The last remark I will leave with this is, again, thank you to all of the dignitaries who came today to support us in this effort, members of the press. This is students going after students. This is unprecedented. And as an adult, I'll get out of your way. And whatever recommendations you make at the end of this thing, we will move forward and solve this thing together. I want to leave with one comment. And part of the swagger piece, they keep going back to respect. And I have so many parents come in day and day out and say, all I want is for my kid to respect me. And a mentor of mine once told me, he said, if you're looking for people to respect you, all you have to do is one thing. And that's never ever be disrespected in front of them, and they wouldn't know how to do it. This is now an invitation for you, if you have been a victim of bullying, to no longer be disrespected. Let's get the word out. Let's do the right thing. On behalf of Tahquitz High School, best students in the free world for that matter, thank you very much for being here today at our press conference. Thank you.